Welcome back to Strictly Sports. I'm Ethan.
I'm Austin, and this is part 2 of our finale for the year.
We're talking football, not fantasy, just straight, real, steel, hard football.
Yes, we're going to do our predictions for the year and what we think is probably going to happen. Now, this is all based around the philosophy that we will actually get through a full season.
Yeah, I have my doubts about
As do I.
if we make it past week 10. But, we gotta remain hopeful, right? And look towards a brighter future.
It's all we can really cross our fingers for at this point. So, with that said, me and Ethan went ahead and threw together some seasons via playoff predictors. If you haven't used the site yet, it's very helpful with predicting who's going to make the playoffs and just how the season's going to go in general.
Yeah, we just go week by week, look at the matchups and pick the winner.
Yeah.
So a lot of no research, mostly gut feelings, a lot of gut feelings.
90% gut feeling. And that's why some of our rankings turned out how they did.
Yeah.
Alright, so as many people have seen so far, the NFL is changing up some stuff this year for their playoff system.
Yeah, I wasn't aware when I was picking.
Yeah,
so confused at the end.
The NFL does have 7 seeds for each division, or conference, now, which is weird.
So there's 3 wild cards now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what it is instead of there being 2 bye-week teams, there's only 1 now. And then the other 6 teams that make the playoffs play the first week. So, anywho, let's go ahead and talk about who we ended up in the playoffs with.
Okay.
So, would you like to start, Ethan?
All right. So I'll lead off from the top. So my team's on bye with a record of 14-2, both of them. For the AFC, it's the Baltimore Ravens.
No shocker there.
Yeah, no shocker there. And for the NFC, it's the Arizona Cardinals.
Good Lord.
Man,
you are so high
it's
on
gonna
them.
be their high. It's gonna be a high octane offense. They're gonna be slinging balls. And the quarterback is running. This is the team of the future. The Ravens and the Cardinals.
Okay.
They really are. This is the future of the NFL, and the future is now in 2020.
Whatever you want to believe that.
But then I have the Steelers. So let's see, going down I've got the Patriots at the Bills. The Bills are in the 2nd seed. Patriots are the 7th seed.
Yeah, that's a fair spot for Cam Newton.
And then the Colts versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are my 3rd seed, obviously. Colts 6th. And then the 5th seed Steelers versus the 4th seed Titans. The AFC division was pretty competitive. They were basically tied, but the Titans won more in division. Same for the Patriots and Bills. Bills are 13-3. Patriots 10-6. And then we got Chiefs at 12-4. And then on the NFC side, we've got.
Oh Lord!
Let's just
I'm seeing it now.
Let's just
Oh,
start
God.
down here.
Why did you do this?
In the 7th seed with a record of 11-4, we got the Seattle Seahawks. In the 2nd seed with a record of 12-4, we got the Buccaneers. And here's where it gets more interesting.
You can say that again.
The 6th seed, nearly Super Bowl champs, 12-4 49ers versus the 9-7 3rd seed, 9 sorry, I can't get the words out. It's too ridiculous. Well, Detroit Lions.
What is crazy about this, and I'm just going to go ahead and state this fact real quick. You have the Lions at 9-7, but also at 9-7 in the what would have been 8th seed if they had one is the Green Bay Packers missing the playoffs with a winning record in this new format.
Yup.
How is that even possible?
How is that possible? Well, let me introduce you to the NFC East.
Oh.
The Saints, the 5th seed Saints at 12-4, will be taking on the Washington football team who was the only team in the NFC East who I have having not a negative record. Keep in mind, It's not a positive record either. They are 8-8.
That is just a mess. You know this, right?
Yes, no. Well, I mean, that's just the way it was last year.
Yeah.
And the rest of the division is just as ridiculous. The Giants were at 7-9. The Cowboys are at 7-9. The Eagles at 6-9. It's just.
So,
wait, did I miss a week on the Eagles? Uh-oh.
Oh well, we won't worry about it.
Too late. I'll have them lose because they suck. You heard me, Philadelphia. You suck.
So question. Since we're talking predictions here, if Dallas goes 7-9 and misses the playoffs, what do you think becomes of Dak Prescott's contract?
It disappears in smoke. What happens to it? He's gonna be hip checking his way somewhere else. Miami?
I mean, if Tua doesn't work out, it's an option. Who is your worst team on each side, though?
Oh, that's pretty easy for me.
Let me guess, Bears.
No, the Bears did fine. Nah, the worst one.
The Rams.
The Rams. It's not their fault. They're just in a bad division.
That's beautiful. What do you have on the AFC as the worst?
AFC side? Oh, I mean, okay. The Dolphins. Oh, no, wait. No, the Jags and the Browns are tied.
Okay.
I gave a few more wins to the Bengals this year.
That's okay. So, would you like me to go ahead and hop in mine?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so I'll start with my lowest two since that's where you ended. I've got the Falcons and Bears tied at 3-13 in the NFC.
Yeah. They got similar records in my bracket.
Yeah, and then AFC wise, I've got the Dolphins in last at a record of 3-12 and 1 tie.
Okay, who was the tie to?
The Jets.
No.
I can't pick between two pieces of garbage.
No. Ties are terrible. They should just keep playing the game.
They should, but they won't.
Just put it down to a field goal shootout.
Yeah, whoever makes the most in 1 minute wins.
Sounds perfect.
There you go. You've heard it here, NFL. Make it happen. So teams I have on bye. Baltimore Ravens, no shocker there.
Yeah, no, that's most people's pick probably.
Yeah, I've got them at 13-3, a very respectable record. NFC, mine's different than yours.
What?
I'm not as high on the Cardinals as you are.
Cardinals going all the way.
Let's calm it down.
It's happening.
So I've got the Seattle Seahawks at number 1, and they have a record of 11-5. And then, as for the rest of the AFC, I've got the number 5 seed is Buffalo at Tennessee, who is number 4. I have no Colts anywhere here. Tennessee won it pretty outright.
I can see that happening.
At the number 6 seed, I've got a bit of a shocker.
Okay.
So when I was doing this, they went 0-5 to start the season.
Oh yeah.
They somehow turned that around to make the playoffs, and their record ended up being 9-7.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So good job, Raiders.
Yeah, I have them at 6-10.
Nice.
I have no faith in them.
I didn't think I had faith in them, but apparently my thumb thought different. So I've got the Raiders at the 6th seed playing the Patriots that won their division. And then I've got Pittsburgh at number 7 versus the Chiefs, which, another little small fun fact while we were doing this, Pittsburgh never left the 7th seed for me at all. Every single week we were going through, Pittsburgh was 7th. They did not move, they did not gain, they did not lose. And then, as for my NFC side, I've got the number 5 seed is San Francisco 49ers. So I believe that's the same as yours.
No, I have them at the 6th.
Oh, I was close. They're facing off against Philadelphia, who has a winning record.
Oh, they are last place. I went back and corrected it. It didn't change anything, except that they are 6-10.
Oh, nice.
It was I missed the Seahawks.
Lovely. Yeah. So I've got the Eagles. They
the
are
NFC East does not deserve a winning record anywhere.
no. Philadelphia's got a 9-7.
Nope, it's wrong.
You're wrong.
They're making it into the playoffs 8-8. 8-8.
Whatever. So next up, I've got Tampa Bay at the 6th seed, facing off against New Orleans at the 3rd seed. And both of them, I believe, both went 10-6. And then my final one for NFC is the Cardinals at the 7th seed. So I did have them in my playoffs for you.
Okay.
And I had Green Bay at the 2nd seed.
Oof. So who were your wild cards again? It was the Cards, 49ers.
Cards, 49ers, Bucks.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I also had all of them win in the first round.
Oh, the playoffs?
So a 5, a 6, and a 7th seed all won. As opposed to the AFC side where it was a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Oof. Oh, erase my picks again. I can fix this.
It's alright.
Watch it.
Let's go to the second round of the playoffs though.
Yeah, so I'm a bit different. I have the Seahawks losing in the first round to the Bucks.
Really?
Yep. They both went 12-4, but the Bucks were at home, and I believe in Tom Brady
Valid point.
and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
And I think they have an equal defense. Like I think it's about the same. 49ers had an easy first round. 49ers and Saints just like
Walked over them.
Might as well had a bye.
I mean, the Lions just lucked out that they faced the Bears so much.
Y'all.
Alright, so heading into your second round, what do you got?
I got the Titans at the Chiefs, Patriots at the Ravens, coming off of a bye, Saints at the Buccaneers, ooh, in-division matchup, that's pretty cool, and another in-division matchup, 49ers at the Cardinals.
Very nice, very nice. For my NFC, I've got Tampa Bay at San Francisco, and then I've got Arizona at Seattle. So it's very NFC West heavy.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And then for the AFC, I've got New England at Kansas City, and then I've got Buffalo at Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I've got a real bad upset here, though, that's going to make you unhappy.
Oh, yeah?
I'm saying Buffalo beats Baltimore.
What?
Yep.
What?
I'm calling it.
What? No. But, that being said, I also have a really big upset.
You're having them. What?
It upsets myself, but my heart wants what my heart wants. And I want the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl again.
Why?
Because it's funny.
No.
I just want Bill Belichick to just shove it in Tom Brady's face. Like, look at my rings. I got more. Suck it, Tom.
I hate you so much. Why can't you just let
I
Tom
didn't-
have nice things?
I didn't need you, Tom. I could have done it with anybody. Look, I took a broken Cam Newton and made him whole. He is.
Now, do you really think Cam Newton's going to make it through the whole season? Or do you think Jared Stedman's going to have to step in?
I think he will. I think he will.
Okay.
Because I think Belichick is adaptable, and I think he can adapt to Cam Newton's playing style, and I think they can protect Cam Newton.
I mean, they protected Brady for so long.
Yeah.
Surely they've got some method by
And
now.
unlike Brady, Cam Newton probably won't just fold after he gets his first sack.
I don't know. It could really go either way. From what I've been told, Newton has a bit of an ego, but at the same time, he's kind of been humbled lately, so who knows?
We'll see. But I'm going to go in the NFC. I got to pick the Saints over the Buccaneers here.
Okay.
I just think that would be really cool. And then, I mean, I'm loving the Cardinals this year.
I'm not shocked by that pick at all.
And I don't think the 49ers are as strong as they were last year.
No.
Honestly, a little surprised. The only reason they made it this far is because they had to face the Lions.
It's okay. I've got the Buccaneers beating the 49ers, so I understand. I've also got Seattle beating your beloved Cardinals, though.
That's not what's going to happen. Seattle's not that good. Their defense sucks.
Yes, but I say they do it. Because Pete Carroll is a god.
He's no Bill Belichick.
No, he doesn't make Super Bowls. He makes NFC championships. There's a difference. As for AFC, like I said, I have Buffalo over Baltimore. And then I have Kansas City beating New England. Moving on to the championship games, though.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I got another difficult decision here. I want my dream to happen, though. I predicted it many times this year already.
It's a 7th seed.
He will take them down. Bill Belichick will deconstruct the Chiefs' offense and murder it.
Do you really think Andy Reid's going to let that happen anymore?
Yes, I do think Andy Reid can let that happen because I know who Bill Belichick is.
Okay.
I believe in it, and I need them to get a Super Bowl. No, I don't care if they win the Super Bowl. I just want them to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so you're picking the Patriots.
Yes, I am picking the Patriots. I don't care how illogical it is.
So I had a tough decision between Buffalo and Kansas City. I'm rolling with Kansas City for back-to-back.
Yeah?
Or at least appearance-wise back-to-back.
Yeah, it definitely could happen.
Mm-hmm. What about your NFC?
I mean, it's between the Saints and the Cardinals.
You're going to roll with the Cardinals, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I am, because they are my number 1 seed.
Why?
And I can't have the Super Bowl be the 5th and the 7th seed. Come on now.
You got to be a little logical.
Even though
the Cardinals number 1 is not logical.
The narrative that of Drew Brees versus damn it, not Tom
Bill
Brady.
Belichick.
Yeah, versus Bill Belichick. It's not as cool anymore. Fuck Drew Brees. Cardinals all the way. Chirp chirp, motherfuckers.
NFC wise, I've got Tampa at Seattle. And since you're being ridiculous over there, I'm going to be ridiculous over here. I'm taking Tampa over Seattle. My dream comes true that Tampa only makes the playoffs if they're going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's plausible.
So we've got, on my side, Kansas City and Tampa Bay. And for you...
Okay, yeah, no, I'm looking at the Super Bowl here. I'm between the Cardinals and the Patriots.
Okay, this is your dream.
It is.
Who do you want to win in
Man,
your
like,
dream?
I could just be... Can we just pick a tie?
No, you can't pick tie now.
Where's the tie option? I'm fine with it here.
No, they've gotten rid of your tie option.
We'll split the ring right down the middle.
No.
Man, if the Cardinals get to make it to a Super Bowl, I think they win. I do. I don't think the Patriots can go all the way. Because, man, I'm sorry, Cam Newton does not have a whole lot of options. Hey, maybe Damian Harris is going to surprise me this year and just go crazy. Maybe Julian Edelman still has a bunch of gas left in the tank. And, okay, this is like one of the few teams I don't know their secondary wide receiver. It's like N'Keal Harry? Or is it Mohamed Sanu? Either way, there's not a whole lot of options. Either Cam Newton runs the ball himself or he doesn't get it done. So I'm going the Cardinals.
All right. Well, as much as I'd like to pick Tampa Bay,
do it.
They're not going to.
Tom Brady will prove and sit the youngins down and show them how it's done.
The Tampa Bay retirement home gets the win. No. I'm going Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes for 2 titles here.
Oh, they're repeating it. Ugh, gross.
Just what you've always
Maybe
wanted,
we can
right?
start hating Patrick Mahomes.
He'll be the new Tom Brady.
Yes.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and show you the stats here. This is what our playoffs look like. So, as you can see, they're odd, to say the least. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about yours. I'm not gonna lie. Your NFC really strikes me as bizarre.
What? Okay. You know what? In the NFC East, any one of those teams could be at the top of the division.
You chose Washington. They don't even know what quarterback's starting yet.
Oh, it's gonna be Dwayne Haskins.
They don't know what running back's starting then.
Antonio. I mean, okay. Adrian Peterson is starting, but it's gonna be Antonio Gibson.
Exactly. There's question marks.
No, well, okay. The only team that doesn't have a whole lot of okay, I mean, the Giants and Cowboys, I guess.
Yeah, that's my thoughts there.
Cowboys,
Eagles don't know who their receivers are, so.
Fuck the Cowboys.
I mean, I think the Cowboys just haven't been coached well. Maybe Mike McCarthy comes in and does something, but I doubt it.
Yeah, the more logical pick would probably be the Giants.
Yeah, but you just like watching crazy shit happen. So
I want to see the Washington football team go.
What if they don't get a new name?
The ancient Indian curse has been lifted.
What if they don't get a new name by the time they make the playoffs and they have to keep saying the Washington football team is in the playoffs?
Yuck. We'll pick a name for them.
Yes, just choose Generals or something. Just simple.
The Washington Presidents or something. I don't care.
Just get something we can say.
And yeah, a more logical choice here for hey, you know what? Screw you. The Lions are just as likely out of all of the NFC North to win. I mean, come on. We got the Vikings, the Bears, and the Packers.
The fact that you have two winning teams in the North and only one of them made it is my problem with that.
It's not my fault that the NFC West exists.
Yes, but the rest of this, though.
Saints and the Buccaneers making the playoffs is perfectly logical. It's just the Lions and the Washington team thing.
Yeah, realistically, yes, you are correct. It's just those two that throw me off.
Hey, but seriously, who's going to make it in the NFC North? The Vikings?
I think Green Bay can make it this year, and then after that, that's when Rodgers is just going to fall off a cliff.
They went 10-3 last year. How do they do that?
Coaching. I don't know.
They have no wide receivers.
They have Devontae Adams,
and that's it. The wide receiver too is Alan Lazard.
Yeah. What's your point? Have you seen New Orleans? You don't need a second.
Devontae Adams isn't that good.
Just get him a couple of running backs. That's all you need. And they've got Aaron Jones. They're good.
But they don't know how to use Aaron Jones.
That's true.
They continually don't.
All this said, we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back with some other predictions upon the year that are outside the records here. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Do you and your buddies need a drinking game? I know I'm always up for a good one. What about you, Ethan?
I mean, I do imbibe.
So, a friend of ours is starting a Kickstarter for a game called Drink If You, aka DIY the card game. It is a very, how would you put this? Inclusive game to get everyone to participate and just have a really good time overall. You get to learn a lot about yourself and your friends, even though some of the stuff you probably don't want to know. Anyway, it's a fun game. We have a great time playing it. Go find his Kickstarter, give him a couple of bucks, and a shout out.
And welcome back to Strictly Sports. Alright, so we've got the playoff predictions out of the way. As ridiculous as they may be, cards go all the way.
And Washington team somehow makes the playoffs.
Chirp, chirp. Anyway, what are some other predictions you have for the upcoming season?
Well, first off, I think there will be one record broken.
Oh,
in
really?
particular. Like, an offensive record.
Which one? Which one?
The most all-purpose yardage for one season.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
There is no doubt.
Oh, it could happen.
Because I'm sorry, but Teddy Bridgewater doesn't have options. DJ Moore is okay, but not great.
No, you take that back. DJ Moore is great.
He's okay, not great.
Great route runner. You take that back.
In another year or two, he might become great, but I just don't see it yet. And because of that, I say Carolina's really only got one major option: Christian McCaffrey. Do you disagree?
I mean, it's hard to, once from what we saw last year.
I mean, he's a monster in the backfield. He is going to run over you. Like, his yardage is just incredible. Are you looking up the actual record for it?
Oh, most yards from scrimmage? Okay, let's look at it. Most
yards from scrimmage. I'm assuming it's probably like one of the Sanders.
Eric Dickerson?
Really?
In a single season, he gained 20... Oh, it might have just been rushing. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
He gained 2,000 rushing yards, though.
I could see that being broken. Or at least being close to being broken. Because I know AP came close to it at one point.
Alright, here we go.
Wikipedia is really not helping us out on this one.
No, I'm disappointed, Wikipedia. This is bad. Dumb. Alright, well, going back to the Google machine. Anyway, continue vamping. You know, just Christian McCaffrey is a beast.
Yes.
But hey, what if, hear me out.
What?
Saquon Barkley stays healthy.
If he...
And he sets the record.
If Barkley is healthy, I'd say it's going to be a really close competition between those two for the rushing record. And at minimum, at least the season high stats for rushing. Worst case scenario, though, I say Barkley gets injured and McCaffrey just does it himself. What?
Okay, so he got third last year. He came in like third.
Oh, for all time already?
Yeah. That was his last season.
2019.
2,000 yards, 319. Whew. But he's got to beat Chris Johnson.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a
His
while.
2009 season,
Which is a little...
2,509 yards.
Yeah, a little over 2,500. I think he can do it.
I mean, he could. I honestly believe that Saquon Barkley could also do it.
Yeah, is Barkley on that list by chance?
I don't think he is, because he keeps getting injured. So yeah, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's all the way down here at 63.
That's still pretty good for a young kid.
I mean, yeah, he got over 2,000 yards from scrimmage in 2018, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the rest of the names that are on this list, most of them are the older guys.
Y'all think Adrian Peterson could do it? He came in ninth.
What year?
2012.
Yeah, no.
Frank Gore in 2006.
Is Frank Gore still on the team?
Yeah, he plays for oh shit, who is he playing for now? He's on the team. Don't worry.
Yeah, we definitely know this one, right?
Wait, did he sign with the Jets?
I don't know. I thought he was just done.
No, Frank Gore is infinite.
I mean, is there a record for the most seasons?
Oh yeah, no,
played?
Adam Gase signed him.
Oh, ew. Why did he go to the Jets?
Okay, sorry. This is a fun quote I heard the other day.
What?
Adam Gase on 37-year-old running back Frank Gore. He looks the same as he did 12 years ago. I can't explain it. When I watch him, I flash back to 2008. He looks the same. I don't know how. It doesn't make sense. He's going to look like that when he's 60.
Wait, so, hold on. Let's take some context out of this real quick. Is he implying that Frank Gore could potentially play until he is 60 years old?
Yes, that is what he is implying there. I'm sure he's exaggerating a little, but...
Even, let's just call it 50.
As long as Adam Gase has a coaching job, yes. Frank Gore will have a team.
Let's just dive into this real quick. What is the oldest player that's ever played in the NFL? Like, who was it, and what was the number? Because could Frank Gore beat
it's
it?
Adam Vinatieri.
Because he's like 45-ish, right?
I think he retired last year, and he was 49.
Okay. So if Frank Gore hits 50 years old and is still playing, nonetheless, he is a freaking running back of all things. What in...
Oh, he was 46, I think.
Okay. I mean, that's still pretty up there for an NFL player. I mean...
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Oh, yeah, there's Testaverde. I remember him.
Get out of here. No one cares about you guys. Yeah, what? No, it wasn't Adam Vinatieri. It was George Blanda.
48 years old.
Yep, he was a quarterback and then a place kicker.
Oh, for the Bears. Gross.
And the Raiders. No, for the Raiders.
Oh, well, then why does his card say Bears?
Oh, no, he was quarterback for the Bears.
Oh, that was back when they had dual
26.
positions, wasn't it?
Okay, Frank Gore is so old, he has a son in college.
What?
He could potentially... I don't think this has ever happened, but...
He could play against his son?
He could play against his son. If he manages to stay in the NFL for 3 or 4 more years...
I don't think that's happened in the NFL.
I don't think it has at all, no.
Because the closest I thought there was I think it was Randy Moss's kid was going to be close, but Moss fell off bad whenever he moved to Tennessee.
See, Gore has never fallen off bad. Like, he continued to be a solid, I guess, running back.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it in, racing. I've seen it in the NBA. Why not have it in the NFL finally? Man, that is nuts. How do you think Frank Gore will do this year? That's the important thing. We're looking at this year's stats.
I have every faith that Adam Gase can make him the starter. But I don't
Over
consider it a good. I don't
Le'Veon
consider.
Bell.
Do not consider it a good idea. But Adam Gase does not like Le'Veon Bell.
Does anyone like Le'Veon Bell?
Le'Veon Bell, I think, liked Le'Veon Bell.
Oh. Well, outside of himself, does anyone like him?
No. Oh, damn it. But yeah, no, Frank Gore is still going strong. He actually, fuck. If he stays in 2 more years, he's probably going to take the all-time rushing yard record.
That's nuts. Just because, don't get me wrong, when he was with San Francisco way back when, he was always up towards the top of the rushing things, but has he ever actually led the NFL in rushing?
Yeah, he has he ranks 9th in the... Or no, 9th, not 9th. Let's see, where is he? I don't know if he led, but in 2006 he got 2,000 yards from scrimmage. So...
I mean, that could have led the league. So, okay, so...
Yeah.
He only led the league 1 year, though. Think about the other greats up there, though.
I think he led more than once, actually. I think Frank Gore is a Hall of Famer. For sure. Just because of his longevity.
Yeah, there's no one else like him.
No, no other running back has ever put in that much.
I've never known any running back out there to not only play to his age, but also be in contention for a starting job at his age.
I mean, okay, I don't think that he's going to take the starting job. Le'Veon Bell is still probably going to be better. But it could happen.
Let's just put this into perspective. If Le'Veon Bell gets injured, which is not out of the realm of possibility because Bell's starting to get up there in age too, Gore starts, no doubt.
I mean, he's got to contend with Blah Plow.
Oh boy.
Blah Plow.
What a competition. I would really put all of my money on Gore for that.
Yeah, no, I would too.
And, wow. Okay, look, I'm calling it now. Frank Gore makes 1 start this year.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That is happening. Even if it's just sort of like the last game of the season and the Jets don't care anymore, Frank Gore makes a start.
Yeah. Do you have any bold predictions for this year?
All right, hold on. I'm going to look up a stat real quick.
Okay. Well,
because I believe in Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Well, I'm also going to say a couple of things here. Just some people I think that'll either get benched or get hired. or like starting jobs. I think Philip Rivers gets benched first thing.
Really? Do you think they're gonna go back to Brissett?
Nope. I think they go with the rookie, the Jacob Eason or whoever they drafted.
Really?
Yep. I think Rivers just starts doing well. How do I put this? Rivers things. Like 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. And I say he gets benched. They roll with Eason. Maybe Brissett 1 or 2 times, but
Yeah, they probably have to fill out or.
because Brissett still deserves to at least try to be a starter. I just don't know that he will be. I also say Trubisky is gone. You will not see him starting again, ever. It's Nick Foles or nothing.
Yeah. Man, okay, I don't think it's actually that bold of a prediction anymore, but I think Lamar Jackson is going to set a new record
For what?
for rushing by a quarterback.
Didn't he already set one?
Yeah, no, I just think he's going to set it higher.
Oh, okay.
I really do.
I mean, yeah. I do say that we also are going to see something we haven't seen since, well, the Cardinals did it back in 2007 or 8 when Kurt Warner was there. We're going to see 3 wide receivers with over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I think that's a very legitimate possibility.
Because if you recall back in that season, you know, they had Steve Preston, and then they had Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden, who is my hero. He has saved my fantasy league several
Is he
times.
still in the league? No.
No.
He's not. He retired, like, I think last year.
Either last year or the year before. I know he was on San Francisco there for a minute. I don't know if they hired him back on for the Super Bowl.
One of the reasons I don't believe in San Francisco for the Super Bowl is who the heck are they throwing to when they can't run the ball anymore?
Well, that's why they have so many running backs, just because they don't want to have to worry about it.
Debo Samuel is potentially injured.
They got Kittle.
I think, yeah, okay, they got Kittle. And then
They don't
The
have
next
any
person?
receivers.
the next person on the depth chart, I think, is Kendrick Bourne?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, precisely. Maybe Dante Pettis? No, Kyle Shanahan does not like Dante Pettis.
Can they bring back Pierre Garçon? Is that an option?
San Francisco receivers.
But yeah, I mean, Bolden was good.
Yeah, he was. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, it's just there's not been 3 receivers on
Do you
one
think
team.
there's
that's done
another
it since-
team that could, like... another bold prediction. I think that
Spit it
the
out.
Browns running backs could easily both put up over 1,000 yards this year.
Has a team ever done
From
that?
scrimmage. Oh, yeah, I'm sure a team has put up both 2 running backs put up 1,000
Oh, well,
yards.
I
for
guess
sure.
within the Saints were doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But, like,
okay. Yeah, I can see that.
I think both of them are just going to be really good this year.
I see no reason they couldn't do it. I do, however, feel like Baker Mayfield's going to really screw
that's
up
right.
things.
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, are you looking at their depth chart?
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's even questionable.
And he's a rookie.
Who else do they? They have Tavon Austin.
Yeah,
That's a name you
Tavon.
haven't heard in a while.
Oof. Trent Taylor. Ooh. Kevin White.
Wait,
Ooh.
wasn't he the one that was on the Bears and kept getting injured?
Yep. Kevin White. J.J. Nelson is on IR.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot about that. Jordan Reed. They're going to do 2 tight ends. That's what they're going to do. Jordan Reed's going to get over his floopy toes. And he's going to be on the field and be amazing.
Isn't he the one that kept getting injured with turf toe?
Yes.
Oh.
He's got floppy toes.
God.
But Rule 86, if Jordan Reed is on the field, he is good.
That is true.
So maybe the 49ers are going to start running a bunch of 2 tight end sets.
I mean, 2 tight ends and then Debo Samuel and 2 running backs. That's not bad.
Because fuck these options at wide receiver.
Yeah.
River Craft.
No, just no.
It's a name, jeez.
Kraft.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Oh, wow. He looks like the definition of frat boy.
Oh my god. He looks like a dad that likes to come back too much to a frat house.
It's like, I know I'm graduated, boys, but I just really want to help out everything.
I just enjoy drinking beer with my boys.
I brought the Natty Lights.
We're 20 years younger than you. Wait, oh no, my boys.
Go away, Kirkcroft.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a crazy season this year because
For sure.
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen with just like players being randomly out with COVID-19.
And not only that, what if we don't make it to the end of the season?
Yeah, what
What?
if we just cut it short and like
Yeah,
playoffs?
if we have to like stop at week 8 and automatically go to the playoffs, man, that's gonna be
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see some weird stuff if that has to happen. Like
Hey.
the Cardinals winning the Super Bowl.
Oh wow, whoa! I mean, I was gonna say like maybe the Washington Reds. Oh, sorry, the team from Washington
Oh, yeah.
could win a playoff game.
And this is more evident as to why Washington needs a freaking name already.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awful.
Because
What would?
we're so used to saying the old one. It's just it's weird to adjust.
Well, I just need the Washington football team does not roll off the tongue. I need
No.
something that rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, like
So, I guess
Arlington Admirals.
Arlington.
We're gonna start making them up for you.
All right, so to close out the show, what if you could name the football team from Washington? What would you name them?
So, I actually really enjoyed the new names of the XFL.
Oh,
And because of that, I believe one of them was called the DC Defenders.
ooh,
I really liked that one.
yeah, that was a good one.
What are you thinking?
I remember early on when they decided they dropped their name, that somebody had suggested the Washington Red Tails, and that was a nickname for the Tuskegee Airmen, which is like one of the first, I think, African American squads in the United States Air Force.
Hmm.
So I think that would be a pretty interesting name for the team from Washington. It kind of keeps the red in the name, so like you don't have to change any colors.
Still rolled the like dark red and yellow
Yeah.
color scheme, yeah.
And it honors a pretty interesting part of our history. And I think I remember. No, that's not. That's a different team. That's a Washington State team from in baseball. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But another name I think that would be pretty interesting is maybe we could bring back the Washington Senators.
No. Keep that away. No, you're horrible.
Oh
Hey.
wait, no. They should just call themselves the Swamp.
Swamp?
The Washington Swamp.
Why?
We're gonna drain those wins.
God damn it. Well, on that note, I think it's time to call it. I don't think we need to go any more than just the Washington Swamp.
What? Swamp rats.
Why?
Well, Washington D.C. is a swamp. Like it is, literally geographically speaking.
It is a swamp.
It is a swamp.
Well, if that's the case, just call them the Alexandria Alligators.
And if anybody is part of the swamp, it's Dan Snyder.
Ew.
You probably have a swamp ass.
I don't want to know. But just leave them there if that's the case.
Or okay, if the most appropriate nickname for the team would be the Washington Shitholes.
Okay. Ooh, what if they hire Adam Gase as coach? So
Ah,
they could be
yes!
Washington Bundles.
Yes! Make it happen. Who's the real? I mean, we all know Goodell's the president, but whatever. But we all know that what's his name from the Cowboys?
Oh, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jerry Jones is really in charge of the NFL. Jerry Jones, make it happen.
It's like a correlation between Roger Goodell, Jerry Jones, Brett Favre, because Brett Favre, and Bill Belichick.
What does Brett Favre have to do with the NFL anymore? I thought he was only doing Wrangler ads.
Because he's Brett Favre, he's everywhere.
Remember the SNL bit? Where it was a Wrangler ad, but they were crotchless because I think didn't Brett Favre show his penis to a reporter? So
he sent dick pics to a reporter.
So they made a Wranglers ad for crotchless jeans.
Jesus.
No, nothing is sacred, Favre. We're coming for you. Put that dick away.
Alright, well, now that we've gone everywhere, from swamps to Brett Favre's penis, I think it's time to end. This has been a fun year of sports when they are around. Glad we got to experience some of them.
Yeah, and hopefully we continue to experience them.
Yeah, we just won't be talking about it till 2021. Because like we mentioned before, this will be our last episode for the year. So just enjoy your sports and hopefully make it through the NFL season.
Yep.
I've been Austin.
I've been Ethan.
Be sure to like us, subscribe, and do all the fun stuff. Enjoy life, you know.
Chirp, chirp, motherfuckers!